So now that my team's with me, you guys will notice that I use this portal right here to coax them into going where I want, right? Most of them don't really realize that 9 out of 10 times, if you're Wraith, people will take your portal. They always do. So I kind of just brought the whole entire squad together. Now taking the high ground on this is super important because you have vantage point over the whole city, right? What's up everybody, I'm Ace and I'm going to show you guys how to solo through plat. I had a stellar game and I'm going to show you just a couple tricks I did to make my games easier. I had toxic teammates as well as landing fragments, so when it comes to hot drops, I'm your guy. I really enjoyed this one and I hope you guys too. If you like it, please comment and let me know if there's anything else that you would like to see. Let's get right into it and have some fun. All right, everybody. So far, we're looking pretty good. We got 4 plats, so everyone's kind of stuck at the same plat 4 setup. Can't expect too much from these guys to run on their own, but you just never know. Anyways, our team comp looks pretty good. We have the Wraith, the Valkyrie, the Bloodhound, and it's one of my first games on, so I'm definitely gonna go and run. Definitely gonna go run a city drop just to help get set up, get warmed up. Now this guy right here has started calling me names right off the bat, and he told me I'm on my own. Well, Fubar landed with me. It's 420 is literally toxic as hell, so I mean, it is what it is, right? This is what you're gonna deal with when you're solo queuing. But one thing I did learn with these guys, which will turn them down for a second, is when you have people that are toxic like this, just mute them. There's no reason. Apex has a ping system, and this ping system is awesome. This isn't Overwatch where you have to actually talk to people. Like, I can literally ping these guys. So my first rule when it comes to that is literally communication is key, but mute the toxic teammates and utilize your ping system. Early KP is a big thing. It's nice, but it's not necessary, right? Like, you're gonna come into Endgame, especially in these higher lobbies, you're probably gonna have more teams at the end ring than you would say gold. Just my opinion. Another thing is, with this rotation, if you guys notice, I didn't push streamer building right away. Instead, I went for loot. I really like having a long range gun and a close range gun. Your flatline is kind of a close to mid range gun, but I like to use it as a hip firing close range gun, and that tends to be pretty good. And I'm actually starting to push into snipers being a primary. That 1 to 2 times is really good on the Sentinel. The 1 times is pretty good on the Sentinel, and the 3 times is pretty good on the Sentinel. I'm not a big fan of the Bruiser, but you guys need to run the guns that are gonna best suit you. You know, there is no gun that's gonna be better than the other. It's all what you're comfortable with, your play style. I've been playing FPS games for nearly 20 years. And I started out with original Halo. For me, I have a playstyle that I've developed over the years, and I just kind of go with what I know works. If you look, both my teammates are out. I'm still continuing to loot because I don't hear anybody around. So I know that I can freely loot this whole building, and chances are, if I get all these buildings looted up before the first fight, we're probably going to be in a better spot than about 90% of the teams in the match right now. City is full of great loot, which is why I like to land here, and it's a great way to warm up too. One thing I do like to do is push the streamer building if you can hold it, because you have full vantage point over the entire city, right? You can shoot from any direction, and honestly, any team that tries to push you, if you're on top, it's almost impossible. The way I get my teammates to come with me is I end up taking this portal, right? I make it 9 times out of 10, your randoms will take a portal. Always. They always do. I don't know what it is, but it's a great way if you're a Wraith to get the team together. Take the high ground and start farming shields. Having a purple shield at the end game is so important. Like I said, KP is nice, but it's not necessary. At this point, we're just trying to get purple shields. That's the main goal. My team is starting to get a little aggressive, and that's fine. Which kind of brings me into my next tip, which is focus the same people that your teammates are shooting. If you can focus fire, you're gonna win a lot of your fights. We're literally 16 damage away from an Evo shield, a purple Evo. So that's gonna be the first big thing. Whiffing shots, you know. There we go. All right, we got a purple. I can be a little bit more aggressive because I already know I got better shields than these guys. Okay, both teammates are pushing in. We have to push in on this. Don't have a choice, right? Got to keep these guys alive. So my goal is to go through and do some damage if I can. Back out and just poke them, you know, nothing crazy. You know, super. When you start getting shot, you gotta take cover right away. You don't have a choice, right? But these higher game lobbies, like, you definitely want to have cover at all times. All right, and here we go. So looking for a knock. Didn't quite get it, take cover. Same thing, hopefully my teammate capitalizes on it. Nope. There it is. Easy 2 KP. We're out to a great start. Didn't do a whole lot there. You know, just kind of gave them focus fire. They wanted to get aggressive, that's fine. We didn't have to push in because no one went down. You know, I wasn't trying to save any teammates. Everyone kind of stayed up. So at this point, even though they were a little toxic, I know that they can hold their own in fights. We're good. We lost streamer building right now. No big deal. You know, there's 2 squads fighting on it. It wasn't worth going and pushing up there. Like I said, you have a hell of a time fighting a team up there. So taking one of these outskirt buildings is going to be your best bet, because now you don't have a whole lot of people that can come up behind you. You got good vantage points of your section. And I see that there's a team up there. At this point, I'm 234 away from a purple shield. It's time to farm it. Just taking pop shots, not getting crazy. You know, we don't have to go and put ourselves out there too hard. We got 7 squads left. We're coming into the 4th ring. Another tip that I have is, whatever you do, try to avoid fights mid-game if you can. That's your best bet. That way you get the best placement in the game that you can. You want to push into circle. As you can see, our final circle is definitely going to end in fragment. So it's crucial that we hold a building in fragment and rotate from there. So one thing you guys are going to notice is that my Valkyrie just put himself in a really bad spot. There's no way for me or the Bloodhound to get up there. And he's really lucky that I ended up getting that shot off, which managed to help him get the knock and then force the second guy down. If you're gonna run and chase, make sure that your teammates can get to you and help you out, because I had no way to help that guy. When you're taking pop shots like this, it's great if you're trying to get damage, but if I end up knocking this guy, there's really nothing I can do, right? I'm not gonna go push that team. They have a high ground. I can't get up there. Like, even though I got the knock, there is no way I can do anything on him. So hopefully that other team that's shooting at him takes him out. Maybe this Gibby ult, maybe that Valk, but literally there's nothing I can do with these guys. Keep your position, keep your cover. We know that no one's behind us because that's where we came from. So all the other 5 teams are literally in front of us right now. We couldn't be at a better spot. Unfortunately, my teammates are pushing up before the last ring. I was hoping we kind of push up together, but at this point, it's not that big of a deal. So my goal is to get underneath all these guys and take the one position of cover, which I know is inside here. I mean, taking this right here is going to be so crucial because, again, no one's going to be able to come behind us. They're literally going to have to stay in front of us after this ring closes. Some grenades just to kind of give us some cover fire to keep them off of us. Honestly, we could not be in a better spot right now. I'm able to get cover. I'm able to heal. These are perfect ring rotations right here. I know there's a guy up top, so it's probably a whole team. There's 3 squads left, including us. We're in the final circle. Couldn't ask for a better spot. You know, at this point, we just hold till the final ring. The goal here is going to be to get them to drop down before we have to push out. That way we're behind them and they're going to be stuck in between us and the other team. Just some pop shots. Maybe these guys don't get to heal. You know, do as much damage in the end ring as you possibly can. Doesn't matter if you're getting the knock or anything. It's mainly just pop shots. Playing smart. I see the ring pushing in on us, so I decided to go and throw a couple heat shields down to utilize this cover just a little bit longer. Now these guys are definitely ahead of us. Okay, they're dropping. And you'll see, I got 3 KP right now. As long as we get the kill on that guy, that's number 4. So normally I would utilize a shield swap on this guy, but he's actually pretty good cover, or at least was till he died. So I was gonna leave him up, leave him alive. One big thing with Wraith is when you see caustic gas like that, just face. You can literally see everybody. They had no idea I came up behind them. And I'm in a Gibby dome right now. So as long as I don't go down, we're good to go. Easy money. That was 4 KP on an endgame circle. That's why early KP is good, but definitely not necessary. 2K, 2 kills, 4 assists, 6 KP, and I'm getting 3 at the end game. I hope you guys enjoyed the guide, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace out, people.